God, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Rhea may know how to read now, but she's still an idiot. Hello, besties. What's going on? I just, literally an hour ago finished A Court of Thorns and Roses, gave it 3 stars. I'll leave the link of my reading blog for this one down below if you'd like to watch it. But this vlog is going to be me reading the second one, A Court of Mist and Fury. How do y'all, ACOMAF? Oh, this one is thick. I don't even know how many pages it is. It's 624 pages. But this is going to be a spoiler-free vlog. I know everyone's favorite is this one. So I'm really intrigued, really excited. I'm really excited for the character development. A lot of people talk about new characters that get introduced. So I'm very excited. Bro, it's the fact that I've read one page and I'm already excited. I'm already ready, bro. I read one page, not even chapter 1. I just started chapter 1. The page right before. Okay, I said, hello. I said, what happened to hello? Excuse me? I'm ready, bro. Give me the trauma. I'm ready. Let me eat that trauma up. Give it to me now. I'm ready, Sarah. Also, the flop. We're into it. What you mean he don't be waking up when you be puking? Hello, darling. He is back. Bro, I called it. I knew exactly why he wanted her to stay with him for a week. I literally thought it. I was like, oh, it would be kind of cute, but also kind of cringy if, this is the reason he wanted to, if this is what he wanted her to do for, the week or whatever. It would be so cute because it's he wants to, help her be better in a way, growth. But also it's so cringy because it's y'all are both grown and you're gonna teach her how to do this. That's it's a little cringy, but it's necessary. She needs to freaking learn. Gosh. the fact that you know who still hasn't helped her with that, to the point where you know who has to me trying to not have any spoilers in this to the point where you know who has to help her with it. Why why was T not helping her with this? I don't how has she not been learning? So far, the only thing I don't like about Reese is how he gets Feyre all these very revealing outfits just for his benefit, because at least it doesn't seem like Freya likes those types of outfits, or maybe she just doesn't like that Reese is the one that's giving them to her, which understandable, fair enough, but it's one of those things that is so common in romance fantasy books for some reason, that it's yeah, I hate that, but it's common. But no, you still suck for doing that. Just because it's common in fantasy doesn't mean that we should just overlook it, I don't like it. But that's really my only qualm with Reese so far. Update. So I would be farther into this book, but I was having a lot of issues with editing the ACOTAR vlog. So please go watch that one because that one took me so long to do because I was having so much technical difficulties. But That should be posted already, but yeah, I should be farther than I am. I'm on like page 70, but I do have to say I actually am enjoying like physically reading it to the point where like I don't really want to listen to it, but I want to make sure I'm like pronouncing people's names correctly. So a part of me is like, ugh, I should maybe listen to it. And then also if I listen to it, I'll probably finish faster because I could do other things, number one. And number two, I'll have it at 3 times speed. That's usually what I do when I'm like at least following along and stuff. I feel like I'd finish it faster if I was to listen to it also. But I don't know. I'm like actually really enjoying like physically reading it. So I don't know. Why is Reese the funniest person ever? I love him. He's so funny. Oh, I didn't know Cassian and Azrael, is that how you say it? I didn't know they were a part of this series. I don't know why I recognize those names at all. But I do for some reason. And I got very excited just reading their names. I didn't even meet them yet. I I don't know why. I truly don't know how I know of those names. I don't even know if I should be happy about this. I think I should be. I want to be back in the night court already. So in the last video when I said Ryle 2.0, give me Reese. Screw you and give me Reese. My baby Lucien is all I care about. I'm starting to like Freya a little bit more. In the last video I said that I simply just don't care about her. Like she's just like, meh, you know? Like she just exists. But I'm starting to somewhat like her, somewhat care about her, especially when she stops brushing things under the rug with Tamlin. I hate when any character does that so much. Like, if you don't just freaking talk about it right the frick now, get on with it. But yeah, she's starting to learn a little bit. So literally from just knowing Azrael's name, for some reason I was like, that's the one. That's the one. And I finally met Azrael and Cassian and everybody. And he barely be talking, but I got the trauma. What did I say last time? I can spot a broken boy a mile away. All I knew was this man's name. And I was like, he's the one. I also just realized that this and the next book is like the war and stuff. So like people are probably gonna die. And I'm all for deaths. I'm all for deaths in books because it makes me feel something, you know? But for this one, for this series, I'm like, please don't. Please don't unless it's you know who. If it's, oh gosh, I'm scared. So, Cassian and Nesta? Am I reading too much into it? Be honest, but oh yeah, they're totally gonna fall in love. If they don't fall in love, give me my money back, because what the fudge. Comment down below if we'll see more of Nesta and Cassian. That's all you need to say. Because in my head, I don't know if I made this up or not, but I always thought that Court of Silver Flames was about Nesta. So, if I'm wrong about that, let me know. But I'm already into it. So, like, come on. I don't want to be in the spring court literally at all, but I want to see how Lucian's doing. I just want to get him. I'm so sad for him, especially after we find out what allegedly that one girl had possibly done to him. I just want to go get him. He's around Tampon. I can't. He needs to be rescued. I miss Lucien. I feel like he's gonna be one of the ones that, like, dies in the war. That's what I think. I feel like it's gonna be Lucien or Cassian. Well, no, I don't think. If Silver Flames is about Nesta, then I don't think Cassian would die in the war. My guess would be Lucien or Azrael if Silver Flame is about Nesta. Those are my guesses. Maybe more? I don't think so. I don't think they would kill more off. But yeah, those are my guesses. So, but I just want to go get Lucien. I want to save him. He's still going through a lot, is the problem, you know? And, like, he's trapped in this place that is surrounded by two people who treat him like crap. So it's like, we need to get him. Like, at least Azrael and Cassian, as crappy as their childhood was, at least they have, like, the brotherhood thing going, you know? Lucien. I'm so sad for him. He's literally fictional. Calm down. You're fine. He's fine. He doesn't exist. I still feel bad for him. I just want to go get him. This being 600 pages, I'm genuinely surprised that I've gotten to halfway and I still have been entertained. I still haven't gotten, like, upset that, like, it's so long for, like, no reason or whatever. Like, I feel like for the most part, everything that's in here is good for the story. Like, it should be a part of the story, you know? Which I'm surprised by. Okay. You know what this is reminding me of? And, like, the storylines, the world building and everything is nothing like each other, what I'm about to compare this to. But I'm describing it solely over the love triangle. I feel like this love triangle reminds me of the Shatter Me series love triangle. Just a love triangle, nothing else really. But like, if you read the first book in Shatter Me, you like I don't know, we'll name him Tom. Option Tom. You like him because he's nice to this girl who's had trauma, right? And then you get introduced to Bob. And Bob is like the bad guy, you know, he's introduced as the bad guy. And so you're like, no, Bob, get out of here. Or whatever. And then by the end of the first book or into book 2, you start to see that Bob is actually nice. That Bob has his reasons behind doing certain things, you know? And so then in book 2, you start to see Tom's flaws as a character, you know? And so then you start leaning more towards Bob. Because Bob's not looking so bad, because, like, you saw his flaws firsthand. And so now you're getting to see the good stuff. And with Tom, it was like all a facade, it seems like, you know? And then I don't know what book 3 is going to be like, but by book 3, you're like, why did we even like Tom, you know? So the, like, I don't know, the like format and like the just the whole love triangle just reminds me of Shatter Me for some reason. It's because of the like format of it and like how it's executed, I guess. So are all love triangles like that? Cause hello, the Vampire Diaries? I'm not complaining for sure. I am not complaining about this, but I'm surprised we haven't seen the spring court much since the beginning. And what every time I say spring court, I mean the person in the spring court. I just don't want to like say their name in case of like spoilers and stuff. But if you know, you know who I'm talking about. But I've been like waiting to have to like go to the spring court or see the person in the spring court. I've been waiting for like that to happen, and it hasn't happened, and I'm glad about it because I don't want it. Okay, I don't want to see them ever. But at the same time, if we don't have that happen at some point, it'll kind of be lazy writing a little bit, you know? Like it'll piss me off, but it'll be good cuz like it needs to happen type of thing, you know? And still I need Lucien. I need him to be fine. I just want to know if Lucien's fine. I need lotion. I need Lucien to like be a part of this group. That's what I need. Yeah, I don't think you guys understand how like worried I am for this fictional man. But I am like mortified for his sake. Just like having to be there, like I can't do. I need him to be a part of the group. I feel like Lucien's gonna be one of the ones to die if anybody dies. Which someone should die because it's a war book. But also, that's gonna hurt, bro. You know. But if I am right about Lucien dying at some point, I need him to at least have some type of peace. Like at least a moment of relief in his life. And I feel like the only way he'll get that is if he's in the night court instead of the spring court. Because imagine having your high lord be the high lord of the spring court. Like just I can't. And then after Freya leaves it, like no. No, like imagine having to deal with him. And he's so loyal to him, and I'm just so sad for him. Someone rescued this man. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. And because we don't see him often, I'm just making up scenarios in my brain of like how horrible his life is right now. Does anyone care about Lucien as much as I do? Like, I need to know. I feel like people don't talk about Lucien that much. Like, it's the fact that I knew about Azrael and Cassian's existence. I didn't know anything about them, but like I've heard of those names before, and I knew that like they are likable characters. I didn't even know that they were in this series. First of all, I just knew that they existed and that people liked them, but I didn't know anything about Lucien. Like Lucien was a completely like I learned from the book, and that's it. Like I never heard anything about Lucien in social media or anything. So I'm wondering if I'm like the only one that like cares about Lucien so much, but right now I do. I don't know if that's supposed to change or something, but I love him so much, and I just need to see him. That's it. I just want to see him.
God, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's Lucien. Oh my god, it's Lucien.
You give me one lousy chapter with Lucien? Come on. I need him to come to his senses and switch sides like yesterday, because I miss that man. Freya does make some points though. I get why she doesn't like him that much anymore. But also, what the hell was Lucien supposed to do? You know? I don't know. I just miss him. I miss him so much. I want Freya to just be like, come chill with us. Leave him, please, and come chill with us. Freya may know how to read now, but she's still an idiot. Chapter 51 for reference. I saw that I literally knew that pretty much the second Reese was even introduced. Freya, you are stupid. I'm sorry. What? Sorry, but even if you could figure out ways to justify her stupidity of that, I still do not like the way she's reacting to this reveal. I don't like it. I do not like it. If you need like a couple, like a breather, okay. But girl, you are dramatic. Everyone talks about chapter 54, and for good reason. That was so... I love him. I love him so much. And now I'm not beefing with him about the whole making Feyre dress a certain type of way in the beginning, in the first book. Isn't that great? See, this is why this like love triangle, if you could even call it that, reminds me so much of the Shatter Me love triangle, if you could even call it that. Because everything we think Aaron does wrong in the Shatter Me series, he has a reason for it, and you like learn like the true tea of it. Like everything you think would make you hate him, like there's actually a reason behind it, and the reason behind it makes sense, and like it's like, oh, so we're fine then type of thing. And that's kind of like what's happening now. I will say I need to see Lucien again. I don't care if he's still Team Spring Court. Come back, be here. Come back, be here. This is the few days, yeah. I don't wanna miss you like this. Come back, be here. That's my national anthem to Lucien, okay? I need him to come back right now and be okay. I need him to be welcomed with open arms to the Night Court. That's all I want, so he can thrive and be just the greatest. I need him in my life. Everyone talks about chapter 54, but can we talk about the opening of chapter 55? Freya coming through. That was so cute. She making up for her stupidity. I forgive her. I forgive her for her dumb moment. No. Oh my god. Lucien. I freaking knew it, bro. Ah! I lost my place. Yes! Lucien ain't stupid like you, dog. Slay! Yes, Feyre. Yeah, you are wrong. Yeah, too late. Forever. Oh my god, bro. Lucien is still my man because he's smart, unlike you know who. I knew it. I knew. The second Lucien met you know who, I knew
I like instantly shipped them. Like instantly, the second they like looked at each other, I was like, yep, that's the one. Holy freaking crap, dude. Final thoughts on ACOMAF. I think that's how you say it. I still don't know. Final thoughts on A Court of Mist and Fury. 5 stars, bro. That was insane. Oh my god. I was not expecting this at all. I truly thought I would maybe give it 4, if that. But not one moment missed. And maybe it's because it was so heavily on the romance that I was just giddy and loving every minute of it. I don't know. But I loved every minute of reading this book, and I actually love Freya now. That the character development was wild, and so that alone, 5 stars, because it was just so good. I am scared for what the third one holds, especially with the way this one ended. That means I'm gonna have to encounter a lot more BS than I'd like. But wow, I don't even know what to say because it was so good. I'm glad we got to see some more of Lucien. I'm glad we're getting hints of like Lucien finally like having happiness, possibly, maybe. Lucien still, like, Lucien owns my heart still. Which is funny because I feel like nobody really cares about him as much. Or at least I've never heard people talk about him the way they talk about, like, Risan. Makes me kind of sad because it's like, I love Lucien. I don't really know why. Because he's barely in this one. But I don't know. I just want that broken little boy to find happiness, and that's it. So I'm glad that we might get that in the third one, maybe. I don't know. All I know is that Feyre went from being probably the most boring character to being that girl in the end of this one. By the end of this, she is that girl. And I am here for it because she is better than me. I don't know if I could have ever done what she did. Really, the only thing I had to complain about was I hate when characters are like really nosy, but I understand that they have to be kind of nosy so the audience can get to know like the characters, the main characters asking about and being nosy about. Like, I get that, but I wish instead of Feyre being so nosy and like asking Rhysand all these like questions about the other people in the book, I wish that she had that moment with each person for them to like really start trusting her and letting their guards down enough to like tell her themselves their personal story instead of having to hear it from Rhysand. I think that would have been a lot better for me, but that's also just because nosy main characters is just kind of annoying to me, you know. But I also understand why they need to be nosy, but still, I think if we wanted to know certain things about these characters past, it would have been so good for their like bond and like found family esqueness if they themselves was telling Feyre about their past, the way like Moore did towards the end of the book, how she like gave more detail over her past. Like, if there was more of that with each character, chef's kiss. I would have loved that. So that's really my only critique, and it's not enough to put the stars down because oh my gosh, the romance is immaculate. Honestly, the fantasy went over my head. I wasn't paying attention. There was actually something with like Miriam and the prince or whatever. They try to explain their story and like I reread it like 3 times and I still didn't understand. But whatever. So there definitely is moments of like the fantasy aspect where I'm like, girl, I don't know, I'm gonna just keep on reading. Like pretty much the plot of this book that's not romance, I don't even know what we're doing. Like, if I'm being completely honest, like, I know what we're doing, but I don't even know why we're doing it, you know? So, it is what it is. I feel like they explained it really well in the beginning, because I remember being like, oh, okay, we need to do this and we need to do that. But by the time we were actually doing said thing, I was like, wait, why are we doing this again? So, that's really the only thing. I'd say I still give it 5 stars though, because I was having a good old time the whole time, which I think is 5 stars in and of itself. If you can make a book 600 pages and I am not annoyed at any moment over the fact that it's so thick, 5 stars. I don't know. It's great. I did listen to half of it. I like went on and off with listening and following along, and then with physically reading. So I don't know, but honestly this one is so good that you could physically read it and it's still great, which is why I went back and forth, because there was moments, especially when they would explain things, where I was like, okay, this 3 times speed ain't working. I gotta reread this on my own, you know. But wow, I love it. I need to steam my curtains, for real, for real. But anyways, I can't wait to get into the next one, guys, and I will vlog that one as well. And I just purchased Silver Flames, so if you guys want me to do a vlog of that one also, let me know. I wasn't planning on it, but if you guys want that, let me know. So yeah, but oh my gosh, loved it, loved every minute of it. Can't wait to be pissed. Screw you know who.
Meet me on the street lights. Meet me where the lights fade out. Tell me what it feels like